The Terran Republic are the oldest fighting force on Araxis. In fact, they're the only fighting force that started as an actual military. Back when they first landed on the planet and were still capable of returning home through the wormhole, the TR colonized the planet, and for about 20 years they didn't actually fuck anything up. But the wormhole closed, trapping all the colonists, and then things got screwy. They began uncovering alien artifacts, which scared the hell out of them because the Terran Republic embraced new ideas the same way the cavemen would have embraced the fucking wheel. They feared that this new technology could possibly destabilize the colony, instead of, possibly getting them the fuck out of there. So the TR began oppressing anyone that tried to research it, aka how they pissed off Vanu. Then the workers of the new conglomerate started getting worried about how the government began to get a little bit too hammer and sickle, if you catch my drift, and yet again began oppressing the shit out of them, aka how they pissed off the new conglomerate. Inevitably, the Terran Republic split apart, forming the three factions that we have today. Moving on to their weapons. TR weaponry can be explained with one word: accuracy. Noun. The amount of bullets one can spray in the general direction of your enemies. Picking larger magazine sizes with longer reload speeds, higher rates of fire weapons over ones that are meant for short controlled bursts, the Terran Republic are the trigger-happy kings of spray and pray, probably because the only joy that they're permitted to have in their lives is shooting things. The uptight, miserable fucks. Moving on to their Empire-specific aircraft, the Mosquito. Although all aircraft in planetside tend to handle more like Harrier jets, the Mosquito is more similar to an actual fighter jet. With more speed than the other faction's aircraft and an overall feeling of being quick and agile, and a slim profile to boot, the Mosquito is a great aircraft for chasing your targets down. Sticking with the more bullets design of their weaponry, they tend to have larger magazines, and their anti-infantry nose gun, the Banshee, is quite good at dive-bombing infantry and then pulling out of a nosedive, barely skimming the ground. Fun fact, if you play the Top Gun theme song while flying with the Mosquito, it actually gives you a 50% boost to your badass factor. And finally is their main battle tank, the Prowler, and it is the only tank in the game that has two cannons. Not only does it have the highest top speed of all three Empire-specific main battle tanks, it has the highest DPS by a reasonable margin. It's also capable of shooting even faster with their special ability, Lockdown. By anchoring itself to the ground in one spot, it increases your fire rate, reload speed, and even the speed of the projectile, turning the Prowler into what is essentially a mobile artillery piece, which is, I gotta be honest, is fucking cool as hell. So there you have it, the Terran Republic, the faction that fucked everything up. Oh, and you're probably wondering why the new conglomerate and the Vanu sovereignty fight each other? The answer is simple: nanites.